Hey, what's up, gang? Ken here from the Retro Toyscapades channel in Malaysia. I hope you guys enjoyed our last video review on the channel for the MOTU Origins Fisto figure, which is also the first ever review of the figure on all of YouTube. Now, we're still on the subject of powerful fists, and today I'm turning the clock back to 1987 and to one of the more creatively designed variations of the classic He-Man figure, the Flying Fist He-Man. Now, you had several different versions of He-Man in the 1980s, the original, the Battle Armor one, the Thunder Punch He-Man, the Flying Fist He-Man, and the Laser Power He-Man. Now, that last one, the Laser Power He-Man, was only released in some international markets back then, and I can probably forget about ever owning it because it probably goes for something like the price of a house in today's market. Now, I spent quite some time over the years trying to track down a loose and complete version of the Flying Fist He-Man figure here on the secondary market and for a reasonable price. And I recently found one in an eBay lot, and here he is today, guys, the star of today's review. Taking a close-up look at the figure, you can see that he shares the same head sculpt as the original He-Man, just that the paint apps appear a bit brighter and his hair color is a lot blonder. Oh, by the way, the chrome on this figure is just super sick. Totally shiny, okay? I hope it's not blinding your screens. I'll try and keep it at a safe distance. Now, the classic head sculpt is good, but the thing I absolutely hate is the neck. That long, odd-looking neck. It kind of reminds me of a shaved tree trunk. The hitch on his chest looks amazing, especially with the shiny and reflective body armor. Actually, you know what? With the really bright red colors and also with the white on his boots, this figure has a very, very Christmas-like feel to it. You know what? Yeah. It just screams of joy and happiness and good tidings. Now, what do you guys think? Then you get to the back and you see this large red clip attached. Now, the clip allows for movement of the figure to activate his punching arms feature, but the plastic used is ridiculously fragile. It's attached to the figure's body with the smallest, most insanely breakable tab. I don't even want to sneeze around this figure. The clip is in fact what I believe to be the rarest part of this He-Man figure. Now look at that, man. Look at this thing go. It's like he's swinging around left and right. Almost figure skating. Yeah. Look at that. Now, there's also a sculpted wheel at the waist, right there. And this can also be used to turn the figure about, all right? Like so. Yeah, let's just get those arms up. Okay. Watch him swing. Left to right, left to right. Yeah, yeah. Here, here, here. You know, I prefer the clip, but hey, you know, you can decide which one works best for you. All in, it's a pretty silly looking, but still fun feature. Among his weapons, the Flying Fist He-Man comes with a spinning, three-headed mace device. Now, this is what all the fuss is about, guys. These are the Flying Fists. Now, this thing is blinged out with so much chrome as well. You know, it looks so shiny. And it turns smoothly. Now, is this thing hypnotic, guys? Yeah. Okay, aside from this, He-Man also gets a nice and shiny shield, right? Yep. So shiny, you can even see a reflection in it. Now, the spin, the shield spins around too from the center, okay? Yeah, like so. Okay, get it to spin. Yeah. Spin it round and round. Round and round. Are you feeling sleepy? I did sort of find myself wondering, why would someone like He-Man, who's like the most powerful man in the universe, now why would he need to be jacked up with extra weaponry such as these? It's like giving Superman a machine gun or a bazooka, right? Then I went back to the mini comics, okay, the classic mini comics, to see what could have triggered all of this. And I found the tale of the flying fists of power. The story starts with He-Man and the Sorceress spending a quiet evening together, brooding over an open fire. Suddenly, the Sorceress rises and informs He-Man that she wants to extend him a gift, a set of powerful new weapons to be used in his battle with Skeletor. Now, wasn't that just randomly generous of her? It's like you went over to your friend's house for tea and he suddenly said that he was going to give you a new car. So, okay, He-Man now has the ability to call upon this newfound power anytime he needs it. Turns out he's going to need it a lot sooner than later. Now, sometime a bit later in the story, the bad guys kidnap Adam in another one-dimensional plot device to lure He-Man out and gain entry into Castle Grayskull. Now, the bad guys shackle Adam up, but in the entire time that he's held captive, his power sword is still on his back. You're telling me that the bad guys didn't think to remove any and all weapons on him? I mean, he's got a giant sword on his back, just like a turtle has a giant shell on its back. You're telling me that they didn't see it? Later still, Adam gets the chance to break away and transform into He-Man. But get this, the panel has him transforming into He-Man by just saying the words and without even holding up his sword. I mean, he can't anyway because he's still in shackles. But what? Can He-Man even transform without holding up the sword? I mean, did I miss anything? Maybe it's happened before, but I sure can't think of when. I mean, just this moment. Anyway, He-Man then calls upon the power of the flying fist and proceeds to make short work of Skeletor. The question is, couldn't he have defeated Skeletor anyway without the heavy artillery? Now, the art in the story is good, but I would say uneven in quite a few places. Now, in this panel, the formidable spinning three-headed mace kind of looks more like a trinket that He-Man is holding up, like a child's spinning wheel toy. I mean, are you guys seeing it too? Okay, so here's He-Man, loaded up with his fresh new weapons of power, all set to kick Skeletor's butt. Yeah, rotate the clip around and he starts swinging. That's right. Okay, the weapon starts swinging, everything swings. Yeah. I'm gonna get you, Skeletor. I'm gonna get you. But first I'm gonna dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance and then I'm gonna get you. You know what? If you don't mind scratching up the shiny chrome parts on your new He-Man toy, you can have him just worked up into like a real berserker rage, just swinging around like a maniac. Yeah! Now the clip on his back actually also serves as a parking spot for the mace. Yeah, so you see how it clips in there, real tight. And that also frees up his hand if you wish to have him hold something else like a power sword, which strangely is not included with the figure. Okay, this is probably the first He-Man figure that does not come with a power sword. But yeah, I mean, you can have the mace spinning around behind him, and you could even have him look as though he's flying. Yeah, just flying away. Okay guys, I'm getting out the original He-Man figure for a side-by-side comparison. As you can see, He-Man really got himself a wardrobe update with the Flying Fist release. I guess that's what happens when you're close pals with the Sorceress. You get access to a premium tailor. Now, let's get the boat up close. Yeah, that's right. Check out the piercing gaze of these two barbarians. Now, I do apologize if this is just too much macho intensity on the screen at the same time. Now, if it's too much, I'll understand if you need to end the video now. But as you can see, the facial sculpts are indeed the same. Yeah, but I'm still not crazy about the way the neck looks on the Flying Fist He-Man. Now, what do you guys think? Okay, so that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want me to do more reviews on the figures from the vintage Masters of the Universe line, let me know in the comments. Hey, I'll even do requests, okay? If I got the figure, I'll get it reviewed. Now, thanks for your support as always. And do keep following the updates. I'll be back soon with more content. Take care, everyone.